Hello. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get started. We are still getting used to the whole Google Hangouts, but I really do like it, especially since it's on YouTube. It's just a little bit easier to find, and it doesn't get deleted and stuff like that. So tonight's call, what we're talking about is the incentive trip that Cincy just announced. The qualifications did start on May 1st. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that. Now I do have a PowerPoint that I'm going to go over with you guys. Let's see, let me find it. Let's see, screen share. So my desktop looks a little crazy, but we're going to go with it. Maybe. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this. I can't see the chat box right now, even if you can't, so you may just hear me talk. So again, they started the qualifications on May 1st. This is a 4-day, 4-night Royal Caribbean cruise to Cozumel, Mexico. Now these are some of the easiest trips to earn, the ones here in the summertime. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of information on the trip itself, different ways you can earn it, and just because I've heard a lot of people say, you know, I'm new and I don't have a lot of business, and this and that, there's no way I'm going to earn that trip, and that's so untrue. So I've got a couple of people that that I've actually met that were, you know, fairly new or fairly low down in the compensation plan that earned last year's incentive trip. So we'll go over that as well. So the details on this trip, it is a Royal Caribbean cruise. The day of the retreat is January 7th through the 11th of 2016. You will be taking a flight to Fort Lauderdale, Texas, and then we will be cruising and docking in Cozumel. And then when we're done there, we will return to Fort Lauderdale. For those of you that have not been on cruises, this is all your meals are included in that, since he is taking care of all of your meals, your airfare, your car transportation. As long as you are not extending, then they will cover your transportation. They also will provide money onto your pay portal for any baggage fees that they allow. And then if space permits, they will allow you to register a guest. Now, this is really cheap to do. Last year, we bought my husband into Cancun, Mexico for $500. So it is very affordable. And for what you get, you're definitely getting your money's worth. So I'm going to talk next about a gal that signed up in April of 2013, and she earned the Cancun trip. Her name is Liz. She was a lead consultant when she earned the trip. So she was one step above certified when she earned the trip. And in the background, you can see that is the Moon Palace Resort in the background. She has promoted since then to a star consultant, but when she earned her first trip, she was only a lead. So a lot of you may be asking, how do I qualify? So hold on a second. I'm going to go check and see if you guys are okay, if there's any questions or anything yet.
You know what I can do.
All right, Q&A.
I need the super soldier himself.
All right.
That's not all. Another event that possesses something that is quiet.
Yes.
Tony Stark. What do you want with that?
Yes, this is the chat box. Now, I personally cannot chat on this, so you guys can kind of talk to each other, but I can't, unfortunately, talk. But yes, this is the chat box. And I don't know, it may be a little bit easier for us to use the Q&A box. Wow, this is crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and stop doing that and go back to my presentation so it doesn't look so crazy for you guys. So how to qualify for this trip. You must earn 15,000 credits between May 1st and the end of July. So there are 5 different ways to earn points. So you guys can't see me. All right, let me stop this. All right, can you guys see me now? Okay, so then what I'll do is I will all right, so everything looks fine to me, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to keep going, and, you know, if worse comes to worse, then you guys can just watch the video on the back end. And then what I'll do is I will just upload the PowerPoint onto our team page so that if you guys want to look at that, then you can do that. So to earn these points, there are several ways to earn points. Well, there's actually 5, and that's it. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Everything looks fine. Okay. Anyways, so you will earn 1,500 points for each new or existing frontline member who becomes active for the first time in their Cincy or Velata consultant lifetime. So I don't know if you guys seen the document that I made about if you want to earn Cincy leadership. I did that just because I want to know that you guys are committed to this. And then me and you can sit down one-on-one to actually look at your situation specifically. And then we will write out a plan. So I don't want to do this for everyone in my team when not everyone in my team is even committed or even wants to try and earn the trip. So that I don't drive myself crazy. If that is something that you want me to do and break it down for you step by step, then go over there and respond to that. It's kind of like a survey. It's a Google Doc. And then I will get that all laid out for you, and then we can reevaluate each month if, we fall short or whatever. So each or new existing frontline member who becomes active for the first time ever. Becoming active for the first time ever means it's the first month that they have 150 or more PRV. That means they are active. So if you've had someone that's been on your team for 2 months and they've never put in an order of $150 or 150 PRV rather, then they have not become active, and they can become active, and then you would get 1,500 points. The second way you can earn points is each or new existing frontline member who promotes to certified consultant. You get 3,000 points for that. So let's say you have 2 people on your team that have went active, but they're like $100 shy of becoming certified. Once those 2 people, even though they're only like 100 PRV away, when those 2 people hit certified, you will get 3,000 points per person. So with those 2 people, you would get 6,000 points. And then you get points based on your sales for each month. So this is confusing because it's confusing. So bear with me. So if you get at least 150 PRV points in each month of the promotion, so you'd have to have 150 in May, 150 in June, and 150 in July, you would get 1,000 points for that. Now, for those of you that are building a team and want to get overrides on your downline, you should always be shooting for 500 a month anyways. So if you reach at least 500 PRV points each month, so 500 in May, 500 in June, and 500 in July, then you would get 3,000 points for that. Now, you only get 3,000 points at the end of July. So you wouldn't get 3,000 points for hitting 500 in May, 3,000 more points for June, and 3,000 more points in July just for having the 500 PRV. It is 3,000 points one time for all 3 months. You can also get 1,000 points for attending the 2015 Cincy Family Reunion. Now, we do have some of you that are registered in, or actually there's only one person. Justine is actually registered for Cincy Family Reunion over in Australia. So she will get the 1,000 points for attending Cincy Family Reunion, even though Cincy Family Reunion is not until August. However, if I'm talking, you're going to have to go tell your dad because I'm on a meeting. So let's say Justine is registered for Cincy Family Reunion and she has 15,000 points exactly, and then August comes and then she can't make it to Cincy Family Reunion. They will deduct those 1,000 points, and then she would have missed the trip by 1,000 points. So just so you guys know, over in Region 3, don't sign up just to get the 1,000 points and then not attend, because they will retract those points. So the thing with this is, every time I go on a trip, every time I earn a trip and I announce it on Facebook, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just earned this trip, blah, 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 blah. People are like, their eyebrows go like, huh? Like, they don't really get it. And a lot of people are under the impression that it really is very difficult and almost unattainable by just a regular person that's just starting, and that's so not true. So there's a image that's been going around that Shauna Porter made. She's really good. Where it says you need 15,000, and this is the easiest. Let's say you have nobody that can go certified, nobody that can go active. This is the easiest way to get your 15,000 points. 500 PRV in each month, you get 3,000. 3 frontline active for the first time. These can be new or old consultants. That's 4,500 points. And then 3 newly certified frontline consultants is 9,000. So you have 16,500 points, and you didn't even have to go to reunion for that. Now, I highly suggest reunion for anyone just because you learn so much. You get to see Heidi and Orville, and you need to go. And you actually just get to experience what Scentsy Spirit is really about. So I'm going to challenge you guys to show other people how they can earn the trip. And I posted this on Facebook, and you guys probably seen it, where I was like, sell 500 a month and have 3 of your friends join and become certified. And it just seems so easy, and it really is. So if you host one solid party a month of $500 for May, June, and July, invite 3 friends to join your team and do the same exact thing, here's what will happen. You will not only earn a free cruise to Cozumel in January, but you would also get paid raise and have the opportunity to join the next trip in the fall. Some of you guys are new, so you probably don't know this, but every 5 years, they are doing a family trip. So this coming year, we are due for our family trip. So what a family trip means is in the fall, when the incentive period starts in August. So the fall incentive is August 1st to January 31st, and those are typically a little bit harder to earn it's a lot harder than this one to earn, but they are a lot nicer vacations. But you can actually earn for up to 8 people. So you could take up to 8 people of your family on a free trip, and we are all hoping for Disney. And just explain to people, these are not sales pitches or anything like that. It's real. If you sell 500 a month and get three people to do the same exact thing, not only that will you be going on that trip, but they may too. Anybody can join at any time and start earning points for this. So this is a good incentive to try and get people to allow you to send like possibility packets and things like that. So on my slideshow, the next person we had was Amber, and she actually joined a little bit before about almost a year before I did. And last summer, she decided, and I didn't know her until I met her in Mexico, but it was her first incentive trip that she had earned. When she started working for it last May, she was a lead consultant. By working the trip, she earned the star consultant. So again, I'm going to talk a little bit about action plans. You really, if this is something that you want to do, you really need to start figuring out what your action plan is now, so it's not too late and you're not trying to scramble and figure out how to do it 2 weeks before the trip qualification period ends. And then when you have that plan, if you don't quite meet what you needed to meet, you can reevaluate for the next 2 months or the next month or, anything like that. So, like I said, the easiest way, really honestly, if we're honest here, the only real way that you can earn these trips is if you recruit. Now, I have something that I call my hit list, and I would show you guys it, but some of you that are on my team are on that hit list that I've marked off, so I'm not going to do that. But it's really, honestly, it's like my hot list. It's a list that I keep and I add to and make notes on to identify those people that I think would be great, those people that can use Cincy to help benefit their life financially or socially. Because let's put it, let's be real here. Not everybody joins Cincy just for the money. A lot of people join, because they want a discount or they just want to get the kit or whatever. And that's like another reason why I say when people say there are so many consultants, blah, 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 blah. There may be a lot of people that have the ability to sell Cincy, but do they really have the ability to run a business, or are they even running a business? And if they have the ability to run their business and they choose not to, then are they really any competition to you if you're really trying to run a business and get things done and earn trips and earn money and go up the compensation plan? Those people are not threats to us. Step outside of your comfort zone and talk to people and let them know about this trip. Send them messages, personal messages. Don't just blast it all over your wall. And make it more personal about their situation and say, hey, I know that you're getting married, and how great would it be for you guys to go on like a little honeymoon or whatever in January and it'd be all for free? Or do you need some extra money to pay for your wedding or childcare or whatever the case may be? Figure out what it is that they need and show them and teach them how Cincy can help them with that need. If you have essential consultants on your team, so that means that you have consultants that are on your team now that are not certified, you really need to be reaching out to those people and talking with them and see if maybe we can do a booking blitz. I mean, if I'm all about booking blitzes, they really put me outside of my comfort zone, and I always usually do come out with at least 2 or 3 parties. So I always will do those. Do I like to do them? No, nobody really likes to because it's awkward and everything. But it is something that you have to do if you want to grow. You have to step outside of your comfort zone. If you have essential consultants, see when they are going to have a party. Are they having issues or problems getting people at their party or their party presentation? Maybe it's something where you can go there and help them out and kind of guide them where they need to be. Another thing is personal incentives. So if you have people that join your team and you want them, obviously we want them to be certified as soon as possible so that we can, like I said, reevaluate every single month to know where we're at and we're not scrambling at the end of the month of July to try and make sure that we have all our points. Say, Jane, I know you're working so hard and you want this so bad. And, if you hit certified within your first 30 days, I'll give you a bag of mini testers, or figure it out what it is that they want and what they need. Give them a personal incentive. And then just make sure that if this is something that you really want to do and it's really something that you're really going to apply yourself at, make sure you're getting at least 500 PRV in every month, because you'd be silly to lose 2,000 points if you were only doing 150 one month and then you had 500 the next month and 800 the next month. Because you didn't have a solid 500 at least each single month, you would only get that 1,000 points. So with that, you just need to make sure that you have parties on your books, basket parties, especially right now that we're going into the summer months, because a lot of people are traveling, things like that. So make sure that you are figuring out and accommodating those people and your hosts to make it work for them. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to get my recruits certified within 1 month. So when I first sign up when someone signs up on my team, I try to make sure that they at least have a launch party. Sorry, my throat is getting really dry. Sorry. But I always encourage that they get a launch party started and scheduled ASAP. One, because I want them to earn Shooting Star, because who doesn't want to earn Shooting Star? You get that amazing kit. But they're also going to get that pay raise. So even if they sign up, let's say they sign up today, normally they would only make 20% off of their sales, but if they became certified by the end of the month, they would bypass that 20% and just go directly into 25%. So encourage them to hold their launch party, and if they really want to get certified as well, encourage them to hold 2 launch parties within the first 13 days of when they join, so that they meet that 500 PRV. If you are able to be with them at both of those parties and help them get 3 to 5 bookings, there are so many ways that we can get more bookings. There are so many YouTube videos on how to encourage your guests to host a party. So make sure that you're doing that with them. Another thing is, the first day that they become a consultant, encourage them to make that list of 100 and to start calling those people and seeing if they would be willing to host a party, whether it's a basket party, a home party, whatever it is. And encourage them to do that their very first day to get 2 or 3 bookings. And if they can't get 2 or 3, at least 1. And then when they become certified, I always tell my recruits to buy the Shooting Star Kit, because you're getting like $600 worth of product for $200 in the US. And I'm not sure how much it is in other regions, so I apologize on that. And then I also, you guys probably noticed on our team page, I posted a bunch of what you can do in 15 minutes, like pictures, JPEG things. So I'm going to hold this up, and I know this is kind of ghetto, but I'm sorry, because my screen share is doing something crazy and my ink's running out. So there are little tasks on this calendar. Gracie, what is your pump doing? Come here. Sorry, guys.
It's no use. Let's start reel number 2.
All right. You can wait until I'm done. So we gotta check your sugar. Make sure that you're spending at least 15 minutes a day on your business. There are so many things, and that's why I posted those pictures that you can do in 15 minutes. Make sure you're branding yourself, that you're wearing Scentsy gear all the time. That's my Atlanta shirt. Always have Scentsy on. And just make sure that you're always looking for new ways to reach out to new people. Make sure that you're contacting and connecting with people that have been customers of yours, so that that they know that you're still there, because those people matter too. But we do also want to keep reaching out and finding more people. There's also a document picture type thing that I uploaded on our team page where it says leadership is within reach, and it's got the little circles at the bottom. This is a great visual for you guys, so that you guys can keep up with where you're at, and you can use it as a visual reminder every day. And that's really all I have. I have another little cute picture. But so if you guys want me to create those individual action plans for yourself, and based on what your situation is in your business, fill out that Google document, and then I can do that for you guys. All right, Kayla, is there a flyer for this incentive? So there are flyers. Like, are you talking about, I don't know if you guys can see the Google chat. It's like a little blue box. I don't know if you guys can see it. But are you talking about like a promotional flyer to start hanging up places, or what type of flyer are you talking about?
I ain't no. And here I wanted to watch Captain America's
like that you can send on the possibility packet. Okay, so the one that I would choose just so that it's a good visual is that one that's been floating around where it says Launch to Leadership. Let me show you. This one, just because that's a lot prettier. A good thing that I think that's actually a really good idea. Is to go and like upload that picture on like walmart.com and get a bunch of like 4x6 pictures done, or postcards, or something like that, and then we can send those in our possibility packets. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about that.
So, we're approaching the target coordinates at unsafe speed.
Okay, so I'm gonna add this photo that I'm talking about, Missy, so that it's not. All right, so I just tagged you again, Missy. Oh, I'm on like the director's page. It was shared on there. Shauna Porter made her. She makes a lot of really cute flyers for us. So hopefully, I think that is something that you can use, and that would be a lot better. And that's actually a really good idea. I think I'm going to do that as well. I didn't even think of that. Okay. So, again, you know, if you want me to sit down and make action plans, I can do that. I don't have any problem with doing that. But like I said, I don't want to do it for everybody because not everybody wants them. And it's just a big waste of my time to do it for our whole entire team when only a handful of us even really care. So, yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? I'm not going to keep the call up for very long, but I do want to answer any questions that you guys have. No problem. All right, well, then we will go ahead and end the call. Again, this is something that I have recorded, so if you guys want to go back and look at it, you can do that. Fill out that Google Doc if that's something that you guys want to do. And let's all earn Cancun. I would love for us all to go there. I think that'd be great. So again, thanks for tonight for you guys showing up. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Talk to you guys later.